What's up, good people? It's your boy DJTheParkBoy. We're in the building, and welcome to Jays and Jumpers, where we're about to get into Week 2 Power Rankings, where I tell you the best teams in the NFL in order. And we're going to start with number 1. I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 1 in the Power Rankings. They're still the champs, and until they lose, they will continue to be that way. Until somebody knocks off Brady, he's going to be number 1 on my list. He's the GOAT. And as long as they have the GOAT, they will continue to look good. They played against the Cowboys. Dak looked excellent out there. The defense looked like they got some holes to fix up in Tampa Bay, but I'm still going to take them number 1. They got the job done when it was needed to be done. Number 2, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes does it again. The real life comeback kid. He's never in a position where you feel like the Chiefs are going to lose the game because him and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, that's a trifecta that's just been so hard to stop since Mahomes started playing quarterback. And, I mean, you can't call it luck if you keep doing it over and over and over and over again. It becomes a skill thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like hitting game winners. Sometimes it's luck in hitting game winners, but guess what? If you do it over and over again, you get known as clutch. Patrick Mahomes, he's clutch. Number 3, got the Los Angeles Rams. They played the Bears, and Matthew Stafford had a coming out party. He made some plays. The arm traveled. Came from Detroit to LA, and it's looking good. He has weapons around him. He has a defense. The Rams are a serious contender for Super Bowl run. Barring anything fall off. But as long as Matthew Stafford can do what he did in Detroit, the Rams are here. They are here. That defense is good. The offense is going to be explosive. Got to figure something out to slow them down. And number 4, we'll go with Seattle. They played the Colts. Russ Cook. Tyler Lockett. He just makes plays when needed. He has never been considered like a top 10 receiver, but he makes plays. That catch he made when he did his little Willie Mays impression was beautiful. It was beautiful. Gotta give it to that guy. That Seattle looked good. They definitely look good. Number 5. I hate to say this and I hate to do this, but I gotta go to Pittsburgh. I'm a Ravens fan, guys. So, Pittsburgh is kind of like the enemy team. But guess what? That defense, no joke. It is no joke. Mike Tomlin has his boys ready to play all the time. He never misses an opportunity to have his guys ready to play. He is one of the best coaches in football, and that defense is real. TJ Watt is a beast. Fitzpatrick, he's a beast. They just have pieces, and they find other new guys to plug in all the time. That defense has never been a bad defense. Trust me, I'm a Baltimore fan. We played them a lot. Those guys are ready to play every Sunday. Roethlisberger started off slow, super slow. I think they had like 52 yards of offense, but they came back and beat the Bills with defense and special teams. As long as Roethlisberger don't make mistakes and they can figure out a way to run the ball or something, Pittsburgh is serious. They'll be a contender. I don't have them being a Super Bowl contender. That's really going to depend on what Roethlisberger do, because we saw him in the playoffs last year. We saw the Steelers in the playoffs last year, and it ended bad. They started so good, then everything came to a halt. Number 6. This team wasn't even in my power rankings last week. Arizona. Some people may think I'm moving them up early, but they look good. They look the part. Chandler Jones went out there and put on a show. He had J.J. Watt on the other side, and he came and put on a show. J.J. Watt never played with another pass rusher who gets to the quarterback on the level of Chandler Jones, and they look amazing together on defense. And then offense, Kyler Murray looked so good. He has weapons to throw to, and DeAndre Hopkins is a beast. Who can stop Nuke? That spin move he hit for his second touchdown. Oh my gosh. It was beautiful out there. It was beautiful out there, guys. Man, Arizona looked really nice. If Chandler Jones stays healthy, JJ Watt stays healthy, they're gonna rush quarterbacks. Then I got Isaiah Simmons. I like him. He's fast. He's big. They have pieces. Arizona is no slouch. Number 7, they fell down in my ranking some. It's gonna go to the Cleveland Browns, another AFC North rival. They're loaded. The Browns are loaded. They played the Chiefs really good, and a couple calls, a couple decisions changes that game. It really does change that game. They're loaded. As long as Baker doesn't make any mistakes, I don't know how you beat them. I really don't. I really thought they were going to win that game against Kansas City. They were running the ball. They were making big plays. They just have to figure out to minimize the mistakes they ended up making that cost them the game. They minimized those mistakes in the second half. They're probably number 2 on my power rankings right now. Probably number 2. But they didn't. They let the comeback kid do his thing, and that's why they're here at number 7. At 8, I have my Baltimore Ravens. Last night was a difficult game. We tried to rebuild the offensive line, and Villanueva, I said his name wrong, the tackle we got from Pittsburgh, who was a left tackle, who's playing right tackle for the first time, he got destroyed the whole night. He got manhandled the whole night. Ronnie Stanley came back, and he's usually A1 in pass protection. He was getting beat a lot last night. Maybe because it's his first game back from injury, he got to get some rust off. But injuries are adding up. Our secondary looked terrible. Derek Carr carved up the Baltimore secondary. That's the strong point of the defense. It's the secondary. At least it was. Last night it did not look as such as Derek Carr had his way in the second half. Anything he wanted to do, he did. Like, no question. Anything he wanted to do. 7 seconds left on the clock, and he walks his team down and get a game time field goal. Gets the ball, walks his team down, and then the receiver drops the ball. We get an interception. They get it right back, and he goes down touchdown. Derek Carr looked amazing last night. He looked amazing. Lamar, he looked good. Them fumbles definitely hurt us. You cannot fumble the ball twice in the second half. That's not winning football. It is turnovers are not winning football. If you minimize mistakes, you win a lot of more games. It's a game of inches, and those mistakes hurt you. But with all that being said, Sammy Watkins looked nice. The offense was making plays last night. They definitely made some plays. Lamar still quick and fast, and he led the team in rushing, like I thought he would anyway. Tyson Williams had his bright moments. But in the fourth quarter, when he needed to be there in pass protection, what did he do? He missed his block, which allowed Lamar to get strip sacked. It's a game of inches. You can't make mistakes. Missing that huge block right there cost us the game. Wasn't the only play, because you can't put everything on one play, but that play definitely was a nail in the coffin right there. That and the 0 blitz on like the next play. At number 9, I have the Buffalo Bills. They fell in the power rankings this week because Pittsburgh whooped on them boys. Josh Allen got his big contract. Stephon Diggs is paid. He has a receiver. But Pittsburgh slowed all of that down. Josh Allen did not look like the Josh Allen you give that huge contract to against Pittsburgh. He didn't. Sorry to say. It was bright spots in that game, but defense. That was a defensive game. As an AFC North guy, it's beautiful to watch defense get played like that. But it wasn't enough to help Buffalo win. But that defense is going to keep them. Sean McDermott is a great coach. a great coach. He has them boys ready to play each and every week. So nothing you can say bad about that. But they're number 9 this week in the power rankings. I definitely don't think Buffalo's going to end there because I believe the team just overall is really deep, and that defense is going to win them some games. At number 10, I have the Vegas Raiders. The Raiders who beat on us. You know, you already heard me tell Derek Carr how amazing he looked. Darren Waller, former Baltimore Raven, they took him off our practice squad, and he blossomed into a star. After all the work and all the second and third and fourth chances he received on the Baltimore Ravens and all the coaching, he went somewhere else and became a star, and that star was cooking last night. In the second half of football, it was a totally different game from the Raiders. And that pass rush looked great. What's his name? Max Crosby, I believe that's it. He looked amazing last night. I think this is like his 3rd year. He looked amazing. He looked like a real deal pass rusher, a real deal edge disruptor. Run game, passing game, he's there. Effort on every play. He looked amazing last night. We needed one of those guys on our team. Because our pass rush looked bad. Their offensive line was just holding up. I mean, we shut down their run game, but that didn't matter because we couldn't stop the passing game. Raiders' passing game was amazing last night. It's your boy, DJTheParkBoy, and I'm here with a special product for you. I got some Delta 8 weed from JK Distro, and I'm saying it's amazing. It's clean, smokable, and the best part is they deliver it right to your door. Because of the 2018 Farm Bill, it's now legal for them to have Delta 8 weed sent through the mail. That's right. And if you use promo code FLOSS1, you can get some clean, smokable weed sent to your door direct. You have options. You go right there to jkdistro.com. You look at all the strands they have, which is a lot. You can even get you some edibles. You can get you some wine. Anything in between you can think of. You put in promo code FLOSS1, you're going to save you 20%. So go ahead, hop on that now. Make sure it's in the description.